Oh shit, that sounded like something splashing in the fucking water. Holy fuck! Somebody literally just hit a tent.
No.
That right there is a print of some sort with 1, 2, 3 fingers, little claws.
This is your nightmare.
On May 30th, 2026, the content creator known as Dead Appalachia rolled into the sleepy Georgia hamlet of Lafayette, not for the postcard views, not for the local charm, but for one reason only: to flip every taboo of the Highlands the bird and dare the old myths to swing back. He rattled off names like a war chant: the Green Inferno, that dense, devouring thicket where hikers dissolve into the understory; the Mimic, the Wampus Cat, the Knot Deer, each one a dare, a taunt, a full-throated invitation for the creatures to come find him. He didn't just speak of them, he gave them permission to strike, his voice carrying through the trees like a thrown stone.
I don't mean skinwalkers and wendigos. Those are found in the West and the Midwest, not Appalachia. But in these hollers there are some creatures that you may have heard of. The Dogman, Mothman, Bigfoot, but also others you may not have heard of, such as mimics, fey creatures that got trapped on this side of the pond when Appalachia broke off from Scotland back in the Pangea days. Evil little fuckers that use yours or other folks' voices to lure you off the trail before ganking you. Or the Knot Deer, a creature that at first glance looks like a deer until you get closer and realize you're about to join the missing 411. Or the Wampus Cat, a Cherokee creature of legend, a giant 6-legged mountain lion that uses mimicry to get at you. And these are just a few of the creatures that you might run into out there. We're going to be in the backcountry of Appalachia, down the rural roads trying to find a good location.
He pressed on to the tag tunnel, a yawning maw of railroad passage so black it felt like stepping into the throat of the earth. This was the rumored den of crawlers, subterranean things that skulk in the damp and the dark, watching from corners where light fears to tread. Without hesitation, he plunged into the freezing, waist-high water, the chill biting into his bones like a warning he chose to ignore.
Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. It's called that because this whole thing right here used to be a railroad hundreds of years back, or I guess more like 100. Yeah, this is a very, very long tunnel, so long that I swear I keep hearing things. It is so long that even during the day you cannot see the back of it because it's so damn long and creepy.
The tunnel threw his own breathing back at him, amplified and hollow, until a single, violent splash erupted from the water just a few disparities behind him. Then came the feel of it, something large and unseen brushing past his legs in the murky sludge, a cold, muscular glide that turned his blood to ice. Panic detonated in his chest as he scrambled, clawing for the muddy bank, the primal terror of the invisible gripping him by the spine.
Fuck was that? Oh shit, that sounded like something splashing in the fucking water. Oh, my thalassophobia. It's getting to me and I'm only knee deep. I don't see any ripples. All right, just keep going and get the hell out of the water. Get the hell out of the water. I swear to God, I just felt something swimming around my feet. Nope, nope. Get the fuck out. Get the hell out of here. Oh. I did not fucking like that. I'm sorry for all the language this early into the video, but man, this is freaky deaky, dude.
Scrambling along the stone walls, his light caught something that stopped his breath cold. Fresh claw marks, deep and jagged, etched into the rock. 3-fingered handprints with tips like carving knives. Not old, not animal, recent. Whatever left them had passed this way not long before he had.
Whoa, look at these things. You see that? That is a handprint with one. That right there is a print of some sort with 1, 2, 3 fingers, little claws. Right there.
Back beneath the pines, a glint of shine flickered through the needles, a reflection, deliberate and cold. He clenched his bear mace, knuckles white, tracking a shadow that slid through the dense brush without a sound, without a rhythm, as if the forest itself had learned to stalk.
Something just moved over here. I guess we gotta go see what it could have been, huh? Hello? Big Stinky, is that you? Have I finally found you? It definitely came from this patch of woods right here. I would bring out my thermal, but it'd be useless. Look how thick the vegetation is. You can't really see it because of the way I'm holding the camera, but I am currently holding my can of bear mace. If it's a cryptid that wants to rip out my intestine and play with it, I'm fine shooting it. But if it's just like a bear.
At last, drained and raw, he lowered himself onto the wet earth, too spent to run, too curious to leave. He set his night vision camera to record the void while he closed his eyes, not to sleep, but to bait, to offer himself as a still, breathing anchor in the dark, hoping something ancient and hungry would finally step into the light.
You know, you wouldn't think that sleeping on a wet, cold ground would be such a good sleep, but damn. If I did not have that alarm right there, I probably would have slept right through the night.
On May 21st, 2026, YouTuber Matt Batista and his crew plunged into the marrow of the Appalachian wilds. They deliberately hunted down the most forsaken rental on the map, a full hour from the nearest flicker of civilization, with not a single bar of signal to tether them to the outside world. The moment they crossed the threshold, the house exhaled a wrongness that clung to their skin. Their mission was clear: catch skinwalkers on film. But the silence there wasn't empty. It was heavy, watchful, pressing against their eardrums like a living thing.
If you go deep enough into the Appalachian Mountains, they say you might hear something call your name. Because these mountains are known for disappearances that scientists have been unable to explain for decades. Some people say it's from skinwalkers, others from feral people, but I wanted to know for myself. So I booked a house in the middle of nowhere with the simple goal of capturing something on camera.
Yo, this is so spooky, bro.
Yo!
When I booked this Airbnb, I purposely found the most isolated and off-the-grid house that I could find. This place is an hour away from the closest civilization, and there's absolutely no cell service when you're there. So if something bad happens, there's almost no way of getting any sort of help. Here we go. Oh my gosh. The goal is to try and see if we can hear or see anything strange.
That first night, the floor hummed with a deep, guttural tremor, as if the mountain itself was clearing its throat. Then came the knocks, not random, not shy, but rhythmic, deliberate beats on the bedroom doors, too measured for the old AC unit to claim as its own. The sound didn't echo, it insisted.
Regan and I went downstairs to finally go to bed. We heard a knock on our door.
I heard that.
Nick, is that you? Nah.
Did you play like TikToks on your phone or something?
No. This door moved. I swear to God. Now at this point, we weren't sure if we were actually hearing noises or if we were just too tired, because we just drove 9 hours to this Airbnb on a road trip that we call the Boys Trip.
They drove out to Lake Shawnee, a derelict amusement park rotting atop an ancient burial ground. The local keeper met them with a warning that slithered under their collars. Stay off the overgrown trail, he said, where some 3,000 restless spirits are said to peer down from the branches, unblinking and patient.
He's buried beneath this place, and
A lot of these people were Native Americans 3,000 years ago.
When we got there, we were told we're not allowed to film until he tells us, and he brought us inside this room.
I'm really just hoping that this is an amusement park because this does not look too good.
Classic amusement park spot. This is the ticket
I don't think they have this at an amusement
We
park.
were inside of a random shed in the back of this amusement park where there was apparently blood splatter on the walls, cages, and ominous looking medical equipment.
This wasn't a ride, was it?
No, this was for the movie.
Oh, we're on a movie set.
Yeah, I guess if you give them birth, it could be a ride.
Yeah, I guess it could.
My name's Chris. I'm the keeper of Lake Shawnee.
Trying to capture like skinwalkers, we've heard feral people, and our goal for tonight is to actually capture some sort of paranormal activity. Do you think that's possible?
I think your best bet would be the creepy trail.
The creepy trail.
But now you can go the creepy trail. I don't go the creepy trail.
Why don't you go the
Creepy trail. You will find out whenever you go the creepy trail tonight.
We'll be staying here overnight as it's placed directly in the center of the Appalachian Mountains and is responsible for countless deaths. Not only that, but this land serves as an ancient burial ground for an estimated 3,000 Native Americans.
Are we gonna hear whispering or whistling or something calling our name or anything?
Oh, you'll see, you'll feel it all tonight.
Back at the house, boredom curdled into recklessness. They dragged out a Ouija board and spat challenges into the stagnant air. The house answered, not with whispers, but with violence. A battering ram of bangs erupted from inside the ventilation shafts, metal groaning as if something were trying to claw its way out.
Decide it's time to use the Ouija board. The way it works is simple. You put your fingers on this little pointer and ask it questions. The pointer slowly moves around the board, spelling out answers. And some people believe that these movements are spirits talking to them.
Those spirits who would like to talk to you, we're friendly. If you have anything to say, now's your chance.
5 minutes go by and nothing really happens. So I decide it's time to amp things up a bit.
Torture us.
You hear that? You hear the knot? That I heard it. I heard the knot. I swear to God on my life.
You sure it's not the AC again?
Oh my god! Oh my! Yo! Oh my god!
Alright, yeah, so we're leaving now.
Then Matt simply wasn't there. They found him later, stumbling through the moon-scarred woods, eyes glassy, muttering about a magnetic current that tugged at his ribs, coaxing him deeper into the black throat of the forest.
How he was touched by his pinwheel experience, though the pinwheel didn't move.
Do we know where Matt is?
Oh my god, where's Matt?
Bro, he never came with us.
I was going through my whole emotional arc here. Matt's just gone.
No, it was very like
what the?
Wait, what?
No, this is too good.
Nah, he's gonna prank us or something.
Where's he go down creepy trail? We have to do Matt hunt. We do have to
Guys,
do Matt hunt.
this next part of the video is finding Matt challenge. Let's go. So he couldn't have gone anywhere. Did anyone see him pass my left side behind Rocky?
He didn't come up when we saw Nick. He did not come up when we saw Nick.
He was behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has to be down this way.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God he's down creepy trail. That's good.
I mean, first of all, Matthew Batista, if you're hiding, I want to give you props already for hiding out here alone because that's scary. So please don't try to scare us, man. Matt doesn't even have a phone either.
Yo,
Yo,
filming on anything, bro. There's no reason for him to be back here.
On their last sleepless night, the furniture rebelled. Drawers spat out their contents, and a translucent wampus cat streaked across the room like a fever dream made flesh. They didn't wait for sunrise. They fled at first pale light, tires kicking up gravel as the house watched them go, still hungry.
5:30. Nico's asleep in Epstein room. Reagan is asleep beneath me. Nick is asleep down the hall. Rocky is downstairs. And I just heard a actual cat hiss.
Videographer here just saw a cat, transparent cat, dart across.
On June 12th, 2026, Grizzly Gaz, alongside his four-legged co-pilot Fendi, rolled their trusty van to a halt at the bruised edge of the Appalachian wilds, ready for a night of deep woods solitude. But this wasn't a leisure trip. Gaz had a singular quarry in mind, the fabled Witch's Den, a crumpled scar in the forest where local lore said dark hands had once woven curses into the very soil. He wasn't hunting ghosts, he was hunting proof.
Well, we're out tonight, but this time in the van. And I've just pulled up to this reservoir, and there's some woods at the side of this reservoir where witches live. If Fendi's feeling up to it, we'll go have a look in them woods later on and see if we can find any witches.
The trees closed in fast as they approached the tree line, the air turning cold and viscous against their skin. Gaz prepped his gear with practiced efficiency, but the reservoir's usual hush had already soured into something else. a low, groaning chorus from the forest that sounded less like wind and more like effort. Inside the dense undergrowth, the atmosphere pivoted on a dime. Branches snapped nearby, heavy and deliberate, their rhythm carrying a weight that no breeze could replicate. They were being tracked, not followed, but measured.
Can't see much in here, but let's go find the witch's den. Sure, I just heard a branch break over there somewhere. Your mind plays tricks on you when you're in a dark location like this. Wind knocking branches over.
Then they found it, the witch's den, tucked like a secret the woods had tried to swallow. A 5-pointed star dangled from an overhead branch, its rusted bells shrieking in the sudden gale as Gaz stepped closer. The air thinned, grew sharp, as if the very oxygen had been siphoned away. He stopped, breath shallow, knowing something was about to break.
Oh, here it is, I think. We found it. Check it out. You see the 5-pointed star with bells on it. Hung up there.
He lowered himself into total darkness, killing his light to listen. But the forest didn't speak. It stared. 2 massive, luminous eyes caught the motion of his torch from atop a dry stone wall, unblinking and motionless, fixed on him with a patience that turned his blood to lead.
Whatever it is, it sounds big, so I think me and Fenzel should get out of here. Pretty sure I saw eye shine right up there, on the side of that wall. It looked pretty big as well. Hold on, where's my other torch? Alright, so it might have been whatever it was peeking round the side of that wall. It's like a T-junction there.
They scrambled to retreat, boots slipping on damp leaves, when a sharp, unmistakably human sneeze cut through the black trees just a few strides away. Not animal, not wind, human. Gaz didn't wait for an encore. He grabbed Fendi and bolted, lungs burning, until the van's headlights cut through the gloom like salvation.
But the only reason why I'm looking up is for branches. Right, oh shit. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm sure I've just heard someone sneeze. What the fuck? It came from over that direction, but it were weird. It was just like a sort of thing. Never heard that before. Unless there's a new bird that I don't know.
But safety was an illusion. Back inside the metal shell of their rig, Gaz's phone buzzed with an alert he didn't expect. A clone card notification. Someone, something, had already breached his finances. And in that cold, digital ping, Gaz realized the worst truth of the night. The predators in these woods weren't all made of fur and folklore.
Signal down here, but I must have got signal as I was walking round up there, and my bank account there, look, declined, Argos, $479.99. Someone's trying to use my card. Yeah, look at that. It's not going to focus on that, sorry. $479.99. Right, I'm going to have to go and find some signal somewhere.
On July 4th, 2026, the twin paranormal crew carved their way into the Appalachian wilderness. Not just deep, but mean deep, where the pines grow crooked and the maps go blank. Their destination? A long-forgotten chapel, a splintered tooth of a building where, locals worship, folk wander in and simply never wander out. The mountain air didn't just feel thick, it felt stolen, as if the forest had borrowed their oxygen and given back only dread. They crossed the threshold over moss-crusted ridges, stepping into a place that folklore had soaked in like blood into wood, and settled in for a night they'd never forget, if they survived it.
In the most dangerous area of the Appalachian Mountains. And it is said by everyone around that if you hear whistling, no you didn't. If you hear your name being called, no you didn't. If you hear laughing or crying, no you didn't. And to make things even worse, this is where we're staying. I don't think we learned from the last mistake we made.
Is this a bad idea? Still? This is not gonna be good.
Yep, it's a bad idea. And this is horse poop. And this is horse poop.
Ryan, don't pick it up.
And that's horse poop. Wilderness.
Don't pick it up.
Okay.
This region of Appalachia is one of the regions where many people go missing or die every single year. Very few are found, and most of them are lost to the Appalachian Mountains forever. Some people think that this is because of natural causes, but many others believe that there is something horribly wrong with these mountains, something paranormal that takes these people. So whether you believe it or not, we are back in a brand new area to find out if it is real.
As they unfurled cables and tripods, Ryan's voice tore through the gloom, a raw, urgent shout that yanked the others outside. He stood frozen, pointing at the tree line, where a guttural, papery whisper had just slithered out of the brush, a single dragging "hey" that didn't sound human. Right then, his flashlight blinked, sputtered, and died. Not a fade, but a snuff, as if something had pinched the light between invisible fingers.
Guys, what? Holy fuck. Oh my god. Look around real quick. I just changed the batteries in this flashlight, okay? I'm trying to set this camera up to face the outside. I hear something brushing through this branch, and I was looking. You guys weren't saying anything. I heard, hey, hey.
No,
somebody
shut
was
up.
walking.
No way.
I swear. Dude, no. Like something was trying to talk to you. Mind you, we were sitting inside. We're getting everything ready. You just hear Ryan out here yelling.
Yeah, we just scrambled for cameras. Dude, that's fucked up.
Back inside the chapel's hollow belly, the hunter became the hunted. Their gadgets went haywire, spewing a cold, robotic litany that made their blood curdle. A triplet of words that landed like stones in still water. Watching, fearful, danger. No context, no comfort, just a digital prophecy carved into static.
Talk to us, please.
Dude.
Shut the fuck up, dude. What do? Open it?
Hell no.
You know what's wild?
The REM pod is right on the other side of that door. Something just knocked on it, and it didn't go off.
Can you touch that device in front of the door?
The little red light. It won't hurt you.
Prove that you understand us.
It honestly scared me so bad I'm thirsty. I still hear what sounds like something below us.
But how? We just went down.
Did you guys feel the vibe between up here and down there? Yeah, down below us, under there for some reason, felt weird. What if someone was buried down there?
Whoa.
Think about it.
What the f***? Hello? Talk to us.
No.
Watching!
Oh shit, dude, you just got done saying that you're supposed to cover the windows. Can you see us?
Watching fearful. Okay, wait. Are you below us? Or can you see us through these windows? Whoa, it does not feel right. Danger. Watching fearful danger. Are you saying we're in danger?
Is that a warning? The first three things that came out. Watching, fearful, danger.
Oh my god, in a new section of the...
I just heard a fucking voice.
They pushed back into the trees anyway, boots crunching on dead leaves, when a sharp whistle carved the silence in two. Ryan halted mid-stride, his breath caught in his throat, because through the undergrowth, pale and impossibly fast, what looked like bare human feet were running, not toward them, but through the thicket, as if the forest itself had grown legs and decided to taunt them.
We can't see you though. We can hear you, we think.
Like Stranger Things.
Or the creature. Exactly what I'm saying, dude.
Is this a portal?
Find the truth. Find the truth. We would like to find the truth. Please help us.
There's no way, bro.
Somebody's trying to tell us that there is something that we're missing. There is something. The reason why there's so many people going missing is because what if there is another dimension?
Someone was screaming again. I swear I heard it.
Fuck. If you heard it, we might have caught it on audio.
It sounded like either a small, like a kid voice, or like a female. Just...
What the f is out here? What is actually out here? What is hunting us down? What side? How do we find the other side? Figure. Is there something that brings you there and hurts you? Hand.
You just got grabbed.
Is there something that brings you there? Hand.
Figure. Right arm.
If my ankle truly just got grabbed...
The final stretch unspooled into absolute black, a darkness so complete it felt solid, like being buried alive in velvet. They sat rigid, backs pressed together, unable to move, while something worked the door latch with a maddening, rattling patience, and the trees outside erupted in screams that weren't wind, weren't animals, and weren't done until the first gray crack of dawn finally let them breathe again.
In 1969, a 6-year-old boy named Dennis Martin vanished in the Great Smoky Mountains. He was playing a simple hiding game and then disappeared within seconds. Massive search effort followed. One of the biggest at the time, never found. Martin! What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up!
No way!
Are
you guys shaking?
Oh my god.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, listen to this. You said Martin? Dennis Martin.
Yeah.
Dude. There's a 6-year-old boy that went missing in the Appalachian Mountains. I just read that, and that device just said Martin.
It said helpless Martin.
Shut up, dude. No way.
Helpless
dude,
Martin.
Look at my arm, bro.
This is insane.
I'm like so chilled up.
Holy shit.
No way.
Where are you, Dennis?
No way.
Oh my god, this is really sad.
No way.
No tracks, no sound, no trace.
What happened? Okay, what? How did he go missing? Something's here, Brent. Like something. Something is here.
Did you just feel that?
Guys. There's talking right outside of the door. The door's right there. We have 3 hours. 3 hours till the sun comes out. And then what? Run to the car?
Yeah, run to the car.
How are we going to film the end?
I don't know.
On May 21st, 2026, YouTuber Jasko and his partner in chaos Chandler plunged headlong into the Appalachian wilds with a single, reckless agenda: to shatter every unwritten law the mountains had ever etched into local memory. They pitched a bare-bones camp miles from the nearest road, miles from rescue, miles from any ear that might catch a cry for help, and they knew it. The forest pressed in around them like a held breath as they unrolled their gear, the canopy above stitching shut any glimpse of sky. Jasko ran through the roster of regional terrors: feral squatters, voice thieves, mimics that borrowed human tongues to bait the unwary off the path, not as warnings, but as a prelude to their game.
We are in the Appalachian Mountains, and this is our campsite. We're going to be sleeping in the mountains. We're going to be pushing the limits of this terrifying location. Now guys, this place is so damn terrifying that it has its own set of rules. For example, if you hear a whistle, don't whistle back. If you hear a voice, no you didn't. Do not go off the main trail late at night, and so much more. These rules were made for a reason, because people believe that there are very dark things that occur in these mountains. People believe that there are people living deep in these mountains. They call them the feral people. People also believe that there are cryptids out here, wendigos, skinwalkers, all the such. And I guess that's why we're here. We're going to be going deep, deep into the mountains to see what we can uncover. We're miles away from civilization, miles away from any bar of service. If anything happens to us out here.
They launched into the candle challenge, stepping away from camp into the absolute maw of night with nothing but a single, trembling flame between them and oblivion. The woods went mute, not quiet but vacant, as if every cricket and owl had been abruptly erased. Then their electronics crackled to life, spitting out a single, razor-edged command that hung in the air like a blade. Run.
It's like The Grudge. I hate The Grudge.
Oh my
Terrifying
gosh.
little thing. Okay, so Spirit Devil is the last thing I said, and it just didn't say anything else. So let's fire up Necrophonic.
Yep. Man, yeah, this is kind of terrifying. I can't see anything. Guys, it's so dark out here. This is what I'm looking at.
All right. If there's anyone here that wants to communicate with us, please come forward and use your energy into my device right here. My name is Yasko.
I'm Chandler.
Here we go. The first word I heard is leave, ghost. Is there anyone around us right now? I'm the only one.
Are you nice?
It just said snake. Venom? No, stop it. Oh. Don't do that to me.
What are we doing?
Are you sure there's a snake around us?
That's when the forest answered. Chandler let out a casual whistle into the void, and from deep in the ridges, far too close, far too fast, something whistled right back, note for note, a mocking echo that didn't fade. Then a raspy, paper-dry voice slithered through the dark, whispering that Laura had taken a perch in the branches above them, watching with eyes that didn't blink.
How many do you want?
Whoa! Okay, so that's behind us, Chandler?
Yeah. That was probably enough, huh?
I think so. Actually, here.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It was enough, but I'm a glutton for punishment.
What do you mean?
Aztec death whistle.
No. But why?
I'm gonna hand you this. Guys, I know you guys hate when I use this thing, so I'm gonna go take a couple steps over here.
I'm putting in earplugs.
Right. It just said Laura is speaking.
Laura is speaking.
3.
Oh boy.
Jeez. That was so scary.
You feel proud of yourself, buddy?
No, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Okay. Mic's back on.
Good, good, good.
For the grand finale of their folly, Chandler bound Jasko to a gnarled tree trunk and abandoned him there, rain hammering down in sheets, alone and immobile. The spirit box in his pocket began to ramble. Graves, broken circles, rituals left unfinished, its robotic drone weaving through the downpour as Jasko sat frozen, muscles locked, breath shallow.
Damn, my hands are like low-key starting to hurt. It's hard to hear with the rain coming down so hard now. Is there anyone behind me down this trail? Me? That was a whistle. That was a whistle. Here? Who's here?
Then came the crunch of leaves, directly behind him. Slow, deliberate. Too heavy for a deer. A whistle, eerily human, eerily casual, drifted through the dripping trees, circling his pinned body like a shark tasting the water, while he could do nothing but listen and wait.
Am I safe to be here tonight? Ah! These fucking bugs. Can you prove to me that you're here? Wait, okay, I'm waiting. There's the fucking whistle. Oh, my face is so itchy. Here, who's here? What's your name? Hell? Oh my God, my face is so itchy. Ah! Spirits, can you scratch my face? I mean, wait, no, don't do that, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Don't scratch my face, don't scratch my face. I just realized what I said and that's, oh my God. Oh my God. So here's the thing, I could pull my hands up, but the more I pull my hands up, the more it tightens my feet. So I can't, like, I can't. Blood? Fuck me. What the fuck was that? Hello?
They finally retreated to the fragile shell of their tent, zipped tight, hearts pounding. But the silence was a lie. A heavy, wet thud slammed against the nylon walls, shaking the poles. And from the blackness just outside, a voice, clear, close, and unmistakably familiar, whispered Chandler's name into the rain-soaked dark.
Oh, how do you turn this thing on? Turn it on, and then there was light. Bro, that's terrifying. Yeah, it's just pretty scary. Just trees.
Do you see anybody or anything?
No. Luckily. Hello?
Chandler! Chandler? Who's out there?
Do I zip up or what do you want me to do?
Zip it up, yeah. Holy fuck! Somebody literally just hit a tent.
Should we turn all the lights off or what? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
There's footsteps.
I hear him.
On June 6th, 2026, Angelo, the restless spirit behind Exploring with Angelo, piloted his way back to Nikachitsu, a 400-year-old mining settlement that time had chewed up and spat out into the Japanese highlands. Abandoned in the 1980s, the village now stood as a skeletal monument to the miners who once hacked coal from the earth and slept in its shadow, many of whom never left, not even in death. The place didn't just feel old, it felt finished, as if the mountains had closed a book and thrown away the key.
To a brand new adventure. We're actually heading to an old place that I went and explored last year called the Nichichitsu Chichibu Works. That is a mouthful. It's actually quite difficult to remember. So we're already kind of in the mountain area. It's a little bit cooler. It's extremely quiet. We're hearing some strange noise coming from that direction as if some animal was maybe getting murdered by something. I have no idea. But last year I kind of went into this place not really knowing what to expect. And I kind of decided we're going to head back. We're going to camp there. And it is a little ghost town, an old mining village that dates back to 400 years ago. At some point in time, I believe around the 1980s, all the mines were depleted and essentially everything was shut down. And most of the people that lived in this area that didn't pass away in this area.
The drive alone was a gauntlet. Hairpin one-lane roads clawing through rockslide scars and tunnels that looked less like engineering and more like desperation carved into granite by hand. Angelo noted how the air seemed to swallow sound whole, the usual forest chatter replaced by a hollow stillness that broke only when something in the brush let out a scream. Not a bird, not a fox, but something that tried to be animal and failed.
So many blind spots.
Yeah. That's why they got the mirrors.
As they stepped into the village's decaying heart, the atmosphere twisted into something sharper, more alert. Angelo recalled a shadowy figure from his previous visit, a shape that had darted into the tree line too fast to be human, too deliberate to be imagination. Then his eyes landed on a faded poster, weather-bleached and peeling. Rio Gattani, a 70-year-old hiker who had vanished on these very trails in 2019, never to be found. The photo stared out with empty eyes, a ghost before she was even gone.
I waved to him, whatever, and he took off. He ran that way. For what reason? I have absolutely no idea. There's not really much down here other than rocks. Well, I mean, there is the river, so unless he was fishing and he just, for whatever reason, got spooked and decided to hightail it out of there, but yeah, there's a bunch of like garbage down here. It's like an old tire disposal spot for people. But yeah, like, I mean, I walked all the way down, didn't find anybody. There's nobody here now. So that was kind of strange. And then that's when I started looking it up. And I found a bunch of stories. There was a story of a lady who was coming through here at night. Don't know exactly where, but she hit somebody. Then she got out and she didn't hit anybody. There was no, no evidence of her actually hitting a person.
With dusk bleeding across the sky, they scouted a campsite near the river. Flat ground, good visibility, wrong energy. While picking through a scatter of forgotten trash, Angelo suddenly locked up, his breath catching in his throat. A solid, freezing hand had clamped around his leg from below, yanking with a cold, deliberate pull. It was a horrifying rerun of an encounter at Lake Shawnee. The same grip, the same ice, the same primal jolt that sent his heart into his teeth.
The hell? Something legit just grabbed my freaking leg. There's definitely something like connected to this this particular spot. I think it's this man. Whoever this man is connected. That legitimately felt as if let me put this down here for a sec. There she goes. It full on felt as if somebody like full hand grabbed me. Who did that? That was weird.
They retreated to the fire, huddling close to the flames, but the mountain refused to release its grip. A loud, unmistakably human shout erupted from the pitch-black woods just beyond their tent, a yell so clear and close it could have been from their own camp. Yet there were no other cars, no other hikers, no other anything for miles in any direction.
Right here.
I thought I heard you make a noise. You're a bit far, so I
was like, the hell was that? It fully felt like an entire hand just tried to wrap around like this part of my leg. So, you'd have to ask some questions. Or maybe, just presumably, what if it's the spirit of that man who's been missing for 7 years? I mean, I think it's safe to say that we can presume that he's no longer with us at this point.
Yeah, I mean...
It's been 7 years. Yeah, 2019. Poor guy. Just went on a hike. Who knows what happened?
He could have had a heart attack. He could have hurt himself.
Anything could have happened. Well,
the spirit box began to stir, spitting out fractured syllables that coalesced into 2 words. Deceased. Finish. Beyond the firelight, shadows slid like oil between the trees, formless and patient. Then they found it, a strange reflector sign, lashed high in a gnarled branch, bearing a single blunt message. No. No context. No explanation. just a flat denial hung in the dark like a warning they'd already ignored.
It has to have been
That thumping whatever, I don't know what that was.
sounds of the forest.
Yeah,
Or the
I swear
mountain.
I just like saw like a shadow move behind you. We should grab this camera. Yeah, for like a second I thought I saw like a small shadow like move right there. I don't trust this mound. Looked at me weird. Also, if I were a mamushi, that's where I'd be.
We have fire, so.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a random little kid's chair or something down there.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Huh.
Just hear that?
Yeah, that's.
Spent and shaken, they crawled into their tents, zipping the nylons shut against the unknown. Angelo set a camera to watch the darkness outside, its single red eye blinking into the void as he lay still and listened, hoping, against every instinct, that both of them would still be breathing when the sun finally clawed its way back over the ridge.
Well, at least their head's gonna be comfy.
Yeah, well I tried to put like our torso area like in the softest part of the ground and cleared it as much as possible. So it should be okay. If it's not, that's just too bad.
Actually, it's not. It's a little sandy. It's not too bad.
Yeah.